Hello, and welcome to my channel for news about the reports for USA. Please follow and subscribe for more information. Let's begin. The first trailer for Sydney Sweeney and 1923 star Brandon Sklena's new psychological thriller The Housemaid has arrived. Co-starring Amanda Seyfried, Michelle Morone and Elizabeth Perkins, and directed by Paul Feig, The Housemaid premieres exclusively in movie theaters on December 19. Based on the best-selling novel by Frida McFadden, adapted for the screen by Rebecca Sonnenschein, The Housemaid focuses on Sweeney's Millie, who accepts a job as a live-in housemaid in the home of the wealthy Nina Seyfried and Andrew Winchester Sklena. But the job quickly devolves into a game of secrets, scandal and power, set to the backdrop of Sabrina Carpenter's Please, Please, Please. The Housemaid trailer teases the bonkers situation that Millie has gotten herself in with this job, highlighted by what looks like an effectively unsettling performance from Seyfried. Watch the trailer for The Housemaid directly below. What this means for The Housemaid. A slate of The Housemaid images and posters had been trickling out over the last week, but with the official The Housemaid trailer now available, expect interest to rise for this end-of-year release. The cast is a big part of that. Sweeney is posied for a big last few months of 2025 between The Housemaid and her possible Oscar-contending performance in Christie. Sklena's career continues to take off after big roles in projects like 1923. It ends with Us and Drop. Then you have Seyfried, who's had many strong performances in her career and seems to have another juicy role here. The Housemaid, releasing December, is one of a handful of thriller horror movies set to close out the year. It joins Five Nights at Freddy's 2, Silent Night, Deadly Night, and the Paul Rudd-led remake of Anaconda as some counter-programming to the holiday family-friendly or standard Oscar movies that typically dominate the month. Our take on The Housemaid trailer. I'd been hearing buzz about The Housemaid for a bit now. I haven't read the book, so I was interested in getting my first look with The Housemaid trailer. While Sweeney is the big draw, my big takeaway is that this looks like a really fun performance from Seyfried. First performance she reminds me of was Glenn Close in Fatal Attraction. I'm also intrigued to see what Paul Feig does with the material. As a director, Feig is probably best known for his comedies, but he did direct the fan favourite A Simple Favor, so he has shown he can craft a satisfying thriller. Hollywood's rising powerhouse, Sydney Sweeney is once again commanding the spotlight, this time in a gripping psychological thriller that's already setting the internet ablaze. The long-awaited trailer for The Housemaid has officially debuted, and fans can't stop talking about its haunting tone, shocking twists, and Sweeney's chilling performance that could mark a new high point in her career. The trailer, released by Paramount Pictures late last night, instantly trended across social media platforms, amassing millions of views within hours. It opens with an unsettling calm. Sweeney's character, Emma, arrives at an isolated estate nestled deep in the countryside. She's been hired as a live-in housemaid for an elite family known for their wealth and mystery. What begins as a dream job quickly descends into a psychological nightmare that has audiences gripping their seats. A slow-burning descent into darkness. From the very first frame, the tone is unmistakable, cold, elegant, and deeply disturbing. The cinematography, handled by acclaimed director of photography Greig Fraser, the Batman, captures a world drenched in golden sunlight by day, but suffocating in shadow by night. The trailer juxtaposes stunning visuals with a creeping sense of dread as Emma begins to realize that nothing in the house or the family feels quite right. A chilling voiceover from the matriarch of the household, played by Amanda Seyfried, adds to the eerie atmosphere. In this house, loyalty is everything, and loyalty always comes with a price. Fans have already pointed out the eerie tension between Sweeney and Seyfried's characters, both of whom exude subtle power in completely different ways. Seyfried, who reportedly based her character on classic Hitchcock femme fatales, plays Mrs. Van Houten, a woman whose perfection and poise hide a sinister obsession with control. The trailer hints at a psychological power struggle between the two women. As Emma uncovers dark secrets buried within the mansion's walls, she's pulled deeper into a web of manipulation, deceit, and survival. Quick flashes reveal glimpses of disturbing imagery, blood-stained sheets, a locked cellar door, and a fleeting shot of Emma staring at her reflection, whispering, "I'm not who they think I am." Sydney Sweeney's transformation. Sweeney, Best known for her roles in Euphoria and Anyone But You, has been praised for her ability to balance vulnerability with quiet ferocity. In The Housemaid, she appears to take that talent to a whole new level. Critics who got an early glimpse of the trailer are already calling this her career-defining performance. In an interview released alongside the trailer, Sweeney shared how emotionally demanding the role was for her. Emma is not just a victim, she's a survivor. There's a moment in the film where she realizes the only way to escape the house is to become part of it. That moment broke me as an actor. I had to go to some very dark places. Her performance promises layers of complexity, fragility, mixed with a quiet cunning that slowly unravels. As the story spirals toward madness, Amanda Seyfried's haunting return to psychological drama, while Sweeney is front and center. Amanda Seyfried's return to the thriller genre is generating equal excitement. Having delivered powerhouse performances in Gone and The Dropout, Seyfried's portrayal of Mrs. Van Houten seems both elegant and menacing. The trailer gives audiences just enough to sense that her character's sweet demeanor masks something monstrous. In one particularly chilling exchange, she tells Emma, "Every maid who's ever served in this house left with something. Some left with money, others left with nothing at all." Fans were quick to draw parallels between Seyfried's poised villain and characters from Gothic classics like Rebecca and the Others. Her ability to blend charm with menace makes her the perfect foil to Sweeney's quietly unraveling Emma, an unnerving mystery. Though the trailer avoids giving away too much of the plot, the editing drops several tantalizing clues. A missing person headline flashes briefly on screen. A mysterious locket with initials engraved on it appears in Emma's hand. And a man's voice, distorted and panicked, pleads over the phone, "You have to get out of that house. They know who you are." Every frame seems to carry a double meaning. Nothing feels accidental. Viewers are already spinning theories online. Is Emma hiding a secret identity? Is she the hunter or the hunted? Is the house itself alive with supernatural forces? Or are the horrors purely psychological? Director Luca Guadagnino, known for his visual storytelling in Suspiria and Bones and All, reportedly drew inspiration from Gothic literature and modern psychological horror. Early reports suggest the film blends elements of Parasite, The Handmaiden, and Get Out, promising audiences a disturbing, yet thought-provoking experience. Critical buzz and fan reaction. Within hours of the trailer's release, social media erupted with excitement. The official hashtag #TheHousemaidMovie trended worldwide, with fans praising Sweeney's transformation and the film's chilling atmosphere. One user wrote on X, formerly Twitter, "This trailer gave me goosebumps. Sydney Sweeney is coming for that Oscar. This looks insane." Another fan commented on YouTube, "Amanda Seyfried and Sydney Sweeney facing off in a twisted psychological thriller. Inject it straight into my veins." Critics too are buzzing. Entertainment Weekly called the trailer a masterclass in tension, while Variety praised its gothic grandeur and emotional depth. Behind the scenes, a feminine powerhouse. Interestingly, The Housemaid was penned by screenwriter Sarah Waters, who adapted the film from her own short story. Waters described the project as a story about power, how women use it, lose it, and reclaim it in a world built to silence them. The production also boasts an almost entirely female creative team, from producer Jessica Elbaum, Booksmart, to costume designer Jacqueline Duran, Little Women. The visual design, with its soft pastel palette that darkens as the story progresses, mirrors Emma's descent into danger and duplicity. Sweeney, who also served as an executive producer, said she felt drawn to the script because of its psychological intensity and commentary on class and gender. It's not just a thriller, it's a story about what people will do when they feel trapped, she explained. A promising awards contender with its A-list cast, high production values, and slow-burn psychological intensity, The Housemaid is already being whispered about as a possible awards contender. Sweeney's name has surfaced in early Oscar predictions, with critics suggesting this could cement her status as one of Hollywood's most versatile young talents. The film is slated for a limited theatrical release on December 6th, followed by a global streaming debut on Paramount Plus in January 2026, just in time for awards season. Final thoughts. If the trailer is any indication, The Housemaid will be more than just another thriller. It will be an unsettling study of identity, control, and survival. Sydney Sweeney's portrayal of Emma seems destined to leave audiences both captivated and horrified, while Amanda Seyfried's chillingly elegant performance adds another layer of intrigue to the story. As the haunting score swells in the trailer's final seconds, Sweeney's voice delivers a bone-chilling whisper. "They told me to serve the house, but the house serves no one."